EA Sports College Football. It is Week 7. It's the Missouri Tigers and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
So much drama as we enter Missouri versus Ole Miss today. Ole Miss got off to a great year last year, a college football playoff run after the starter, Austin Simmons, was injured. Trinidad Chambliss took over, and the rest is history. Now, Austin is playing for Mizzou. He has got to know there's a little revenge in his heart. We'll see if he can perform well against his former teammates, or will Trinidad Chambliss once again show he's the man? Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Simmons to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackle.
Running free. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Man, how nice is it to have such a playmaker that you can just dump it off to him, and you just get it to him, and he does the rest, and that's why they do this. They make sure they have a chart that they get this guy the football in space in different ways, and you see why. He chews it up after the catch, making his quarterback look great.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Delayed handoff. It's Hardy. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Hardy. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short. I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy. You know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th and inches, maybe rethink things just for a moment. They call a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And they are sending out the field goal unit now. Thought they might spin that wheel of fortune on 4th and short, but they'll line up for the field goal. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Lacey. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. Here come the Missouri Tigers, the offense ready to go to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Simmons. Caught behind the line. It's Hardy. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
They'll give it to Hardy. Could be an alley. Running inside the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. At the 35, he's loose. Turning on the Jets. At the 30. Inside the... And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Terry. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Timeout called as the play clock had gotten down to 3 seconds. They burned a couple early, now down to just one timeout to work with. All wideouts, no backs. Throwing Simmons. Caught in the backfield, it's Roberts. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Oh, they're after him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
As an offense, you've got to know it. This part of the field, deep in your own end, you have got to do a better job in pass pro if you're going to call a pass play at this juncture in the game. Not good enough.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Lofts one high indeed. Intercepted for the 11th time. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Haas. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Quickly complete. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Rebels will have it 1st and 10. Finding an escape route.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. With the catch, it's Alexander. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Using the quick game. Runs through it. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. First play of the period, first down here. Here's Simmons to throw. Pulls it in, it's Lee. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hardy. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Pressure coming. Got his man to the left. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Tigers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Here's a give to Hardy. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now second and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's second and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the score.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Quick completion on the out.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. In the red area, it's Hardy.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Might as well stick with him. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
About to snap it for the 8th time on this drive, and it's a 3rd down and 4. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He's got 99 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Simmons. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Rebels offense is back on the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Catch in the middle, it's Alexander. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Cook. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Simmons on the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And that's pretty encouraging. Like, this defense needs a shot in the arm, right? Like, the 2 possessions, they've given up 2 touchdowns. Like, now they try to be aggressive and go after the deep ball right away. Nice coverage. That's a good start to this drive. You know, 2 bad drives, we flush those, we forget about those. See if this defense can get back on track.
So now it's 2nd and long. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
That RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Simmons trying not to drown in the noise. He's going to run it. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gets the back moving. Throwing Simmons. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. One more snap coming before halftime. The run inside. It's Lacey. And they'll just play it safe with the run right back to the line of scrimmage, and we are at halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 8 team, the Florida Gators. And it's the Longhorns who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today. And talk about a great start to the season. This team is now 6-0 with big aspirations.
So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge.
Snags it, and he's open. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Running inside, it's Lacey. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
It's complete to the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And you talk about just being a pain in the butt. This guy, he can just scramble, move, throw it on the run, and his ability to extend the play was the reason for the conversion right there, Palmer.
Yeah, and David, I like the idea that he kept his eyes down in the field, right? With his speed, there's a lot of guys in his position that would have just taken off and tried to go get it with their legs, but he gave the play a chance. He allowed the routes to develop and let everybody work the scramble drill to find a big-time completion.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got a little grass. He's piled up 112 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. And the Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Moving out to the right. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in, not giving up the big plays on the ground, understanding he's a threat, and playing him like that.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the... And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss! His 17th touchdown of the season and third of this game. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Coming out with it, it's Terry. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Missouri's offense heads out and ready to go. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score. Oh, he's got some space. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Man, having a great back makes life so easy on your offense. It balances everybody out. It commits more guys to the box. And this guy all season long, he's in the top 10 in rushing for a reason. He's continued to make plays. You continue to trust him. This guy is a great running back.
And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Here's Simmons to throw. They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. He'll pull it down. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
And these are the ones that they just add up, and they're so frustrating for a defender. Trust me, I'm a defensive guy. It's just annoying. You get him in 3rd and medium. They're going to pass the football. You play the pass well, but, man, does he have a good feel. And he just pulls it down, and it's almost like he knew exactly where he had to get. Smart scramble. Nice job getting the first down.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to Hardy. Maybe got some room, headed to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
I mean, they didn't reinvent football on this drive. That was really impressive watching them just go down the field methodically, running the football a bunch, and finally punching it in. David, we saw the turnovers throwing the ball in the first half. They decided just to come out here in the second half now and just get back to the basics, and it really paid off for them.
I'm about to say, it's more of a necessity, right? Like, this offense wasn't really good through the air. What do they do best? Pound the football. And it's not like we're not getting movement up front. This offensive line is doing a good job. And if they want to get back in this football game, you got to like the start right here to this second half. Like, early in the second half, showing that you are physical and that you can still run the football even though you're trailing.
And he tacked on the extra point. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas, get it together.
Finds his big tight end. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude can throw it to a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to go right back downfield. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Rebels. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Terry. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Simmons. Working that left side now. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
And when you start to develop a feel as a tight end that you can feel the zones and the holes, man, you start to become unstoppable. Nice job. QB on the same page, sees his tight end break towards the sidelines, finds the hole in the zone, delivers a strike. Nice completion, nice communication there without saying a word.
Finds his man.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Now here's Simmons. Looking to the big tight end. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Bringing it back. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Rebels. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone. The ball
Bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to Hardy. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. One more time, it's Hardy. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Throwing Simmons. Fires to the wideout. He's got it.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Looking for a man, it's Simmons. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
The defense is dialed in right now, guys. They've got the lead. They're expecting pass. Offense trying to go 4 verticals, but all game long, this defense has stepped up, and they force another incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here's Simmons to throw. Shoots it to the left. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. There's a little room there. Touchdown, Tigers! Rolled his way into the end zone.
Man, how nice is it to be down and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back and he can make big plays like that. Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back in the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit whole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation if they were expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down.
There's just not a lot of great play calls, guys, for third in California. So you hand it off, you try to get some of that yardage back, and see what happens next.
Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. He'll get rid of it. Got him downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The Tigers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Motion from the wideout. They go play action with Simmons. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes a catch. Lowers those pads. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Simmons dumps it off in the flats. Good, solid tackle.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Keeps it on the draw. Knocked off his feet.
And I think it's go time now at this point of the game if you're on offense, because you need a touchdown. You have this golden opportunity down close to the goal line. Who is a playmaker you can identify offensively that you know can win one-on-one to get you the score?
A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on fourth and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly, but listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their 4-minute offense now. I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball back to my offense.
Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. From his end zone, looking to throw, got to take care of the ball. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Now on 1st down from the 30. This time he wants to throw. It's complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. They're on inside. It's Lacey. And they're able to get him down.
Great job on 1st down. Great job on 2nd down. This defense needs to come up big one more time. They got to get the stop. Big-time moment. I got to get my offense the football back.
Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Unloads it left. Finds his man open. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. On the run, it's Lacey. Fights off a defender.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. And you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Touchdown, Ole Miss! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Terry. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Throwing Simmons. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
No harder position to play in a ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Running inside. It's Lindsey. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The Rebels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Finds a little space.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.